Hello and welcome to YouTube family. In this today's video, I'm going to start a series. The series is totally based on communication skill. Whereas on my channel there are multiple sessions is available based on spoken English, how you can just enhance your communication skill and English speaking journey. So if you're the person who would like to improve your English speaking, and if you're a person who just want to enhance your communication skill, you can subscribe this channel and you can hit the bell icon so that you cannot miss a single update. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to start this communication skill series where I would be sharing my insights, my experiences that I have gained and learned over the years of experiences while talking to the people, while interacting with multiple uh, people all around the globe as I started my journey in the field of English speaking. So, as you all know, that English is just a language of business, it's a language of diplomacy, it's a language of the world. So at some extent, you need to learn English speaking. But learning only speaking in English isn't enough. How do you speak in English? That's the process. How do you speak is called the communication skill. Any language that you speak is only 30% matter. The 70% the thing matter is how do you speak, whether your information is going in the right manner or not, whether people are able to comprehend your message, your information, your notion, your thought in a particular manner or not. So it's very important thing to understand. But what are the things that you need to keep in mind when it's come to the communication skill? So I'm going to share that. So in my today's video, it would be a series where I would be sharing a lot of things. But in today's video, what I'm going to share that I would be sharing the 7 C's of communication skill, which is a very famous aspect of communication skill when it comes to master these skills. So what are those 7 C's? Let's start the one by one and have a description about all those things. The first thing which comes in my mind is the C for clarity. Whenever you are talking to the people, whenever you are navigating through a deal, or maybe you are presenting a PPT in the college, or maybe you are talking to the friends, colleague, or about your startup journey, or maybe the business domain, wherever you are, your speech should be clear, your message should be clear. The more clearer you would be, the people will be respecting you. They will be understanding you that you have an authoritative figure. You have that kind of potential where they can figure out and they can make a deal with you. And it is only possible when you are clear. It not just only apply in the field of business, diplomacy, and the politics. It's also important into the context of a relationship with your friends, with your family, with anybody in this world. If your concepts are clear while sharing your thoughts, if your message is clear, believe me, you will be the person who will be winning the game. Second C is conciseness. Sometimes while sharing our thoughts, informations, we takes a lot of time. We do not concise it. Try to concise your thoughts in a very specific manner where you need less word, where you need less storytelling. For that, you need to master the storytelling ability. To make people understand even a simple thing, you can't make the thing longer. So always put your thought across the table where you only sharing the detailed and the clear thing about the perspective. Always have a conciseness in your speech. Always have a conciseness in your thought. The third C is correctness. Who does not like to be corrected? Who does not like to have a correct message? You cannot share something which is bad, which is wrong, which is unacceptable. Your message should be correct. Your data, your facts, your figures should be correct. The more correctness you will show in your figures, data, and everything, the more responsible you are. The people will understand that you are a person whom we can feel a responsibility, whom we can trust. So generate trust, you need to be correct at every time. Your correctness should be there. Always try to be correct, whatever you are saying, whatever you are trying to put on the table. When you are saying your thoughts on the table, the correctness is the one thing that people always look for. So you have to be correct. The fourth tip is completeness. I have seen people when they started sharing something, even though when I do session, I have often seen that when they started sharing something, they deviate through their part. They have to share something, they started sharing something, and they are not about to come to an conclusion part. So always keep in mind that whatever you're saying, whatever you're talking, um, the main agenda is in the focus. The elephant in the room is always in the center. So whatever you're talking with, try to talk around those things. You cannot talk about something else and you are not putting your thoughts in a complete manner where you are saying your things about that one particular thing. And once you started sharing something, always complete it. You cannot speak partially. So try to complete your agenda, complete your thought or message that you want to share. Suppose I'm sharing you something. I'm sharing you the 7 important C's of communication skill. And if I shared only 4 C's and the rest of the C's I left for the next video, you might be feeling frustrated. You might be feeling that this person is not responsible. Oh, excuse me, I don't want to listen to you. Things like that you might be feeling. So always complete your work, always complete your speech, always complete your agenda that you want to put across. The 5 C's is concreteness. The points that you have put, the decision that you have taken has to be concrete. Once you took a decision, you have to believe in that. Once you took a decision, always make it right. Don't wait for the moment to be right, because the decision has been taken by you. Is completely was your decision. You took the decision, and now it's your time to make it right. So once you take any decision, try to make it correct. Don't go away from your decision. Okay, so this was the 5 C's. The 6th C's is consideration. What happens sometimes, suppose we are dealing an audience, so we started speaking about anything without thinking prior in my mind. It happened with me many a times that I did not notice the audience and started talking about anything. So consideration is something that you are a person who always keeps in mind that with whom you are talking, what are their backgrounds, what are their belief system, what religion they belong to, what maybe politics or maybe a state they belong to, what are their culture, what are their rituals, what are their feelings, what are their belief system, and try to talk with them according to that situation. Always understand your audience and then start sharing your thoughts, message, information or insights that you want to pass, that you want to parcel. Yeah. So consideration is one of the most important thing while sharing your thoughts. You need to understand that the people with whom you're sharing your thoughts is of which category, whether they would be able to acknowledge your message or not, whether they would be able to comprehend your message or not. Don't try to always be cool as cucumber. Okay, sometimes you need to understand that the people in the audience are able to understand you or not. So the awareness is the key. Always keep in mind. And the last C's, which is the very important thing, is courtesy. C for courtesy. The more polite you will be, the more you will be winning the game. Politeness is the key, ladies and gentlemen. I want to clear that. Clear politeness on your face with a warm smile can make you approachable, can just advance your network, can just add value in your life, where you can have a growth mindset people around you. Your vicinity would be full of potential people. So always have in your mind that one thing, that always be polite with everybody. Everybody in this world is unique. I have often says in our videos, you did not know that, and bring this initiative at any time, where their task, their thought, their initiation can make your organization better, your education better, or maybe your life better. So always be courteous enough to respect anybody in this world. So these were the 7 C's that was in my mind, and I wanted to share to all of you in this communication series. So this was the first video about communication skills. And if you really like this video, and if you're putting your comment down below, I would be uploading soon the next videos about communication skill. So till then, take care, bye bye, have a nice day.